Are you ready for Tech Tip Tuesday? I'm going to show you how I create interactive digital activities in Seesaw. How I create it, how I save things, and then how I upload it so that part of the activity is movable for the kids. So, hope you're ready. Here you go. I am creating an interactive digital activity with a movable part. But what I don't want is for anything in my slide to be movable. So what I've done is I've created my slide in PowerPoint. You can see there's the text boxes, the circle, the picture, and I want this kind of just to be all locked down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these as images. You may just get to do save as images. I have to do export as a picture, and I want every slide to be saved. So I'm going to save every slide as an image. Now that I have saved my slides as images, I can work on my movable pieces. So I'm going to have a circle for yes and a circle for no. I try as much as possible to make my movable pieces shapes instead of clip art so that I don't break any clip art rules. But anyway, so I'm going to insert a circle, and I'm going to have a yes circle and a no circle that they simply move to the center here. So it needs to fit inside of the circle, and I need to be able to fit two of them over here. So that looks about right. So I'm going to then fill my shape, and I'm just going to do a solid fill, and I kind of want it to match what's going on. So I'm going to do more colors. And for yes, I want to stick with green. So I'm going to just use the eyedropper and then kind of make that just a little bit lighter. And then I'll change the outline to black, and I don't want it to have a shadow. So there's my green button, and I want to type in yes. So I'm going to add a text box, and I'm going to choose a font and do yes. Okay, let me do my font here, and I want to make that larger just so it's nice and bold, not too big. And there is my yes button. So I have my circle and I have my yes, and I'm going to select both of those. I'm going to group them, and then I'm going to do save as picture. And this will make sure that that yes saves as an image. Well, I also need a no one. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the no. I want it to be pink. So I'm going to change the background to a pink that I can find in here. Just using that eyedropper, there's a good pink. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit and then change the word to no. So now I have these two selected. I'm going to group those. Those are groups. I'm going to save as picture, and I will save this one as no. Now you can see I have everything I need to make my activity. So I have my 10 slides that are saved as images, and then I have my buttons, my no and my yes that I can insert, and then they will be movable objects. So now I'm ready to go into, now let's make the activity. So I have the title, and then I could also type in instructions. I don't want to waste your time on that. I just want to show you how I do the activity. So I'm going to do add template for student responses, and I will do upload so I can upload my images. And I am just going to drag and select all 10 slides, and that will upload them into the activity. They drop the files, and now each slide is the background. So you can see there are 10 of them. And now all I need to do is put in the movable images, so the yes and no button. So I'm going to do that over here by adding a picture, and I'm going to say upload. And I will just simply select my no and my yes buttons. I can upload them at the same time. And oftentimes I need to kind of play around with the sizing because it inserts them larger than what I made them. So I have my yes button, I have my no button. They're about the same size. I think I need to make that one just a wee bit bigger, and they're over here. And so now they are movable. I don't want to lock them because I want the students to move them, but now I need these buttons on the rest of my slides. So I have a Mac, and I'm going to simply select the yes one and do Command C. Or if you have another computer, you might do Control C. And then I'm going to go to the next slide and do Command V. Unfortunately, it doesn't put it where you had it, but that's okay. It's better than nothing. So I'm just going to each slide and doing Command V or whatever you do to copy and paste. And I'm putting in the yes in all of those, and you get the idea there. Then I'm going to go back for my no. I'm going to copy that. So Command C or Control C, and then go to each slide and insert the no and move it to where I want it to be. And so then when the students are actually completing it, which I will show you, they can simply drag yes or drag no to this circle.